How's it going? It is Wednesday, 2/28, the last day of February. Can you believe it's going to be March already tomorrow? Hello, my fellow neighbors inside the Val Vista Lakes and general area around Val Vista Lakes in Gilbert and Mesa, Arizona. I wanted to give you your weekly market update as promised last week, the week before, the week before, and the week before that. Anyways, having an awesome week this week. We are seeing a lot of stuff moving. A lot of properties are kind of coming up and off the market. We're seeing some other interesting things that we're going to be talking about here real quick. Interest rates are creeping up slightly, but affordability is still at an all-time low, which is awesome. So without further ado, let's jump into the numbers. Okay, let me switch off me and more to the numbers. Where are we at this week? Today, we are at, inside a 30-day window, an average list price of $369,775. What does that mean? A week ago, we were at $347,672. So that's a 9% increase over the previous 30 days. So a huge jump in the average list price. What does that mean? Maybe less on the bottom end, more on the higher end. I've seen through my alerts, because I keep a close eye on individually every property that's coming up on the market within the same vicinity that I pull this record up. And what we're seeing is more of the higher end homes, right? So 700, 600, 500. Those are a little bit more of those coming on the market than on the lower end, on the 200, 250, 275, 300, that type of range. So $22,000 increase in 1 week on the average list price over a 30-day period. Average days on market. This is interesting. This is probably the most interesting statistic that kind of relates to average list price. So a week ago, we were at 78 days on the market over a 30-day period. Now, 88 days on the market. So 10-day increase on average days on market. Average days on market is taking into consideration not from the time that it lists to the time it closes, but the time it lists to the time it goes under contract. 10-day increase could correlate to the $22,000 jump in average list price. What that tells me, in all honesty, buyers aren't buying it, right? So a little bit of an overpricing going on, potentially on average, to increase. Now, the flip side is that I could be way off on that, and it could just strictly be that the reality is if you're listing in the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $1 million price range, those just take longer to sell. So if you're seeing more of those higher end homes hitting the market, they will pull the average days on market up. And so it may not be overpricing. It's just there's less buyers in the $500,000 price range than there is in the $300,000 price range. So it's just simple economics. All right, new homes. So a week ago, we were looking at 91 homes on the market had hit the market over the previous 90 days. We're at 80 now. So the last 30 days has seen 80 homes, where a week ago, the previous 30 days has seen 91 homes. Right now, the conversation is lack of inventory. This proves it once again, lack of inventory. So lack of inventory. So 11 less homes hit the market in the last week, as far as, over a previous 30-day mark than the other one. And then the sold homes has increased from 38 homes to 44. So now you've got 6 additional homes. Less to choose from, more selling. Average list price, that will always cause the average list price to go up, but it's taking a little bit longer to sell. So that's the only, when I look at that, it's like that's, average list price going up. That's supply and demand happening there. New homes, less hitting the market, supply and demand. More selling, supply and demand. The only number that's not matching up to the story is the average days on market, which to me only means one of two things. Well, could be two things. Either, like I said, higher end homes, which take longer to sell anyways, or potential overpricing. So we're going to keep an eye on that number, see what happens, and see where that goes. That's all I got for you this week. Like I said, we're still seeing interest rates sitting there in the mid 4s. I still remember when we bought our property in 2004, we were ecstatic at like 6.25, and so we're still at 4.5. So like 2 points less still. And prices are back to kind of like that 2006, 2007 price Because what we saw is, traditionally you see about a 4% increase in pricing that consistently goes up like that, and then it obviously spiked and then dropped, and now we're back to where it should be, which is good. But yeah, so price affordability is still there. Once again, to kind of finish off, if you have any specific questions about what is your home worth, call your realtor. This just takes into consideration no bathrooms, no bedrooms, all the way up to 20 bedrooms, 20 baths. Obviously, I'm exaggerating. Your realtor, if you don't have one, you can call me. There's my phone number. Shameless plug. But we can take and really drill it down and say, what's your square footage? Okay, so if you're at 2,500 square feet, we can look to 23 to 2,700 square feet and really give you a pinpoint. Pool, no pool, 3-car garage, 2-car garage. Measure those things out and say, okay, based off of all that information, we can really drill that down and give you a custom report. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you're getting value off of this. Feel free to, shoot me an email, text message. That is my cell phone. Feel free to respond any questions. That's what I'm here for. Otherwise, call your realtor, and they can help you really drill down what is your home worth and how long will it take to sell. Are we talking 88 days for your house? Or are we talking 12? That's the question. All right, thanks, and we'll talk to you next week.